Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew. Today we have quite the topic. So I have decided, and I decided this last year, and in a way, if you've seen the title, I'm sure we've already discussed it, but basically here's the content. I don't care about the books I own. And that's not true. I do care about the books that I own, but what I care more about than the books that I own is finding a favorite book. If I do not own the book and I borrow it from my library, I read it on the ebook, I listen to it on Scribd, I listen to it from the library, I listen to it on Audible, I any other way get access to it besides owning it physically, and it becomes a favorite book, to me that is much more of a priority than clearing off physical books that I own. Now, because for me, everything that you see behind me on my shelves, with the exception of this Vampire Academy, everything behind me on my shelves are books that, for the most part, I honestly listened to. And not all of them, but a lot of them. I listened to them and they became favorites, and then I put them on the shelf behind me for me to record videos because I wanted favorite books to be displayed behind me. And I mostly did that on audio first. I'm mostly an audio book reader. And I just feel like, for me, I would rather have a physical book collection that reflects favorite books. They don't have to be like all-time favorite books. They don't have to all be 5-star books. They can just be books that like are worth owning. And I live in an apartment, so I really don't need to prioritize going out and buying books. I just need to focus on reading the books in whatever way is the fastest and most convenient to get access to them. And that's not always going out and buying them or even ordering them online, because an ebook I could get from the library in 4 seconds with the Libby app. So that's really the whole video. I really don't have much of a point besides that. I really just think that there are, I don't even know how many books at this point, millions, if not billions of books. So to try to stress out and try to focus on hindering down a physical TBR, reading is a hobby for me. It's not something that I have any sort of pressure on trying to get. There's just no reason for me to try to focus on a physical TBR. There's no reason. There's really no reason that anyone needs to focus on a physical TBR. If you have tons and tons and tons of money, I don't have tons and tons of money, but if you have limited money, you have access to a good library that you can use, then why not just use that? Like, for me, I would rather spend my time, energy, and effort into just borrowing the book from the library, and if it becomes a favorite, buying the book. Maybe reading it physically and annotating it later. If it's a favorite book, I'm gonna want to reread it. So why not just experience it the most convenient, easy way? I've already said all this. I'm just saying, I think that there should be less pressure on people to read down their physical TBR. And I'm just saying, for me, that's how it is. Obviously, you should do whatever works for you. If that is important to you, if you feel like you are overwhelmed by your physical TBR, then that's you. I am not gonna sit in that camp. I'm just not, because yeah, I do have a video that's a little old now of the physical books that I own that you can check out if you want to make any sort of comments on them. But for me, I just don't see that as a priority. So there we go. I would love to know your thoughts on this topic. I feel like it could be a slightly controversial one, but I would love to know your thoughts. So every opinion is valid. I will leave my Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter. It will all be in the description for you to check out if you'd like. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.